All right, you guys. Okay, so sorry, it's a few days late, but let's talk about week 3 of my stem cell shot. Okay, so right now, today is it's Monday, and so Friday, I should have done this video on Friday because Friday would have been week number 3. Okay, so here's how it's going. Okay, so I wouldn't say there was a lot of change between week 2 and week 3. It's kind of so as far as like pain, okay, so pain in the morning, okay, if you have ankle arthritis, the pain in the morning, you know, right when you step out of bed is pretty painful, and then pretty much it sucks. Okay, that pain is pretty much gone. Okay, so I don't really have that pain anymore. Okay, so now the biggest issue that I have is because I'm on my feet a lot during the day. That's where the majority of my, after being on my feet for an extended period of time, it feels like I got to sit down. Okay, so but it's probably, I would say, I mean, it feels tight though too. Like in the morning, my ankle feels pretty tight, but after I walk around for a little bit, it kind of loosens up a little bit. And I would say, like, standing for long periods of time, I wouldn't say my pain is like, I would say between a 1 and a 10. It's probably sitting around between a 2 and a 3 if I'm on it for long periods of time. But for some reason, it feels like it feels like it's just getting a little tiny bit better every day. But then there's some days that feel like almost like a setback. So you're like, man, what happened? You know, I was doing better, and then all of a sudden it's kind of like a setback. So I think it's still it's still in that phase to where there's a lot of stuff going on, to where there's a lot of healing and stuff. But anyways, but it's definitely, I wouldn't say it's definitely getting better, but it's definitely better than what it was so far. Okay, and I'm gonna be upfront honest. I'm not going to even, I'm not sugarcoating anything, because I'm not, if it ain't working, I'm going to tell you it ain't freaking working, okay? Because I got nothing to sell. So this is, the problem is I'm just trying to educate people on whether these stem cells work or not, okay? And also, I want to be able to look back on my videos and see how the progress went as I was going along. But yeah, so like thinking back, like right now I'm thinking back, and I may repeat myself a lot of times or whatever, but I'm kind of thinking out loud basically. But as I think back to when I first got my stem cell shot, it was probably, it's definitely better. And I've actually changed my shoes too, because I was wearing like some Hokas, and they actually have like almost like a rocker motion on them to take a lot of the bending out of it, so it was almost like rock when you walked. And I'm actually wearing normal Nikes now, and I've been wearing normal Nikes probably for over a week, about a week and a half. But when I walk, I still have a limp when I'm walking, because I cannot get and my problem is in my subtalar joint. So if you're familiar with the ankle, you got the main ankle joint, you got the subtalar ankle joint, which is more further down the foot a little bit. So whenever I have that push up on my foot, that's where I get the pain. Now, as far as the swelling goes, like the there's still swelling there, but it doesn't swell as bad as it used to. Not even close to as bad as it used to. Like at the end of the day, when I've been on my feet all day, or if I've been walking around all day, I used to have major swelling on my leg, and now it's kind of like there is a little bit of swelling though. I would say, like, I think it's because I'm putting a lot more, like last week or the week before, the swelling was way down, but I was still kind of babying it and favoring it more. Now I'm walking a lot more liberal, and the swelling is increasing a little bit, but nothing near what it was when I first started with the shot. So there is a little bit of swelling on there too, but not much. And the only reason I can tell the swelling is because when my sock, there's like an indentation on the sock a little bit. So I know that there's some swelling coming off of that joint too. And then so like at nighttime, like when I sleep at night, everything's totally fine. Waking up in the morning, it's nice being able to actually be able to walk out of bed without having to, hurt or without having to like I mean, in the morning, man, it would hurt so bad sometimes. I could be on my knees walking to the bathroom. So that's totally gone. That's a miracle. You know, and now I'm thinking, God, I just want to like go for a jog or do something like that, but that's just not going to happen right now. I know that. And then also, as far as like medication goes, before I got the shot, I was taking ibuprofen every single day, and just to be able to walk. And now, I don't take any medication at all. Like, I've taken no medication. Like today, for two reasons, okay? It's almost like I'd like to take the ibuprofen just to take that little bit of pain away, that little 2 to 3 pain, and really loosen up the joint and make it feel better. But I know that it's going to hurt the stem cells, or it's not going to, I don't know if it necessarily hurt the stem cell, but it won't, it's defeating the purpose of what we're doing right now, because we want the inflammation and everything so that stem cells are going to work on those areas. So as far as the medication goes, like the only thing that you should take is Tylenol, but I'm not taking anything because I don't really, I'm not in enough pain to really actually have to take it. Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. And like after I rest for a while though, so like I'll be walking around and everything's like pretty good or whatever. It's a little sore, you know, it's like on that pain 2 to 3 level. And then after I rest for a while, I'll be like, and then also I'll when I stand up, I can feel some pain. It's more pain, and then I walk around for a minute, and then it kind of loosens up a little bit. Okay, so basically, I think so far, if I could wrap it all up for week number 3, I would say